Good morning, good afternoon, good evening guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Scarlett and I irregularly make videos about queer shit. So today you probably watched my previous video. I've literally just changed my t-shirt to, you know, try and make it look like I record a lot of different days and work hard when really I just film a lot of videos in one day. Anyway, welcome to a very special video. Today I am going to be pitching my idea for the Juliantina film and series. Now I know that they are doing not a competition, but they are letting fans put their ideas on this app called Storytime or something, I'm not sure, but I don't write very well and if I'm honest I don't know how the app works. So I thought, I have this platform, why don't I just show you my pitch? And this is like half official. If you guys like what I am about to give you, then shout out the cast, the crew, the writers, you know, let them see this. I would love to be involved on like the creative panel for this, and I know I'm not Latinx and I don't speak Spanish, so that probably wouldn't work, but I really appreciate Juliantina. I think they've globally blown up and they are iconic for this current day of queer content. So yeah, let's get on. You can probably see I have a mighty whiteboard in front of me right now. That is because I'm going to explain a few things to you guys. Yes, club. Get down tonight, come on. So I have quite a few ideas for the film and series. Problem is, the film is before, so that, well, it's not a problem, but it's just a consideration, is that whatever happens in the film should really set up what happens in the series. It can't just be a standalone film. Well, it could be, but I think with the series coming afterwards, it would be good for the film to set up what happens. Now, there's a few options we have in terms of the storyline. We have the main idea that Amar and Muerte gave us, which was the idea of spirits, transmigration, and what happens to our souls when we die. So there's that whole storyline we could go with. We also have the cast of Amar and Muerte. This isn't just Juliantina, there's everyone else involved. So where are they going to be involved? And is the film going to be mainly, you know, Juliana and Valentina, or is it going to be like Amar and Muerte where everyone's involved and it's that same sort of novella idea? Now, if you guys have watched my previous videos, you know how much of a fan I am of Amar and Muerte. It's not just the couple, I think the storyline is really, really cool. I love things like spirit stuff, spirituality, horoscopes, so all of that. I would love to keep that in as much as possible. Now, for my whiteboard, this is, oh my god, I'm not going to be able to do this. Whoa. So that's the film. F for film. Is that the right way? Yeah, it's the right way. And so whatever happens in the film needs to be a story. So it needs to be a linear, well, it doesn't have to be linear, but something's got to happen, right? So that when we get to the series, I'm so bad at explaining, guys, let me start again. So as I was saying before, whatever happens in the film needs to set up whatever happens in the series. An example of this, we have the film, this is coming up, yeah. So say the storyline is about transmigration. They said both of their fathers experienced this, so maybe there are other people in the world that do as well. So maybe they go on a mission together to discover more about this transmigration. Now, whatever happens in the film, when we hit the climax of the film, and the climax, for those that don't know, is the big bang moment at the end of the film. Now, whatever happens here needs to be something like a moment where they realise that transmigration is much more than they originally thought. So many people experiencing this, or they've met other people with the same problem that needs to be fixed. Now, there needs to be one main story that happens, so maybe I think it was Valentina's dad's wife, so her stepmom, Lucia, died at the end. I'm not sure if that's right, but maybe she transmigrates and something wrong happens, and that's what the film's about. But from that story comes many other transmigration stories that they realise, oh shit, there's much more out there. Then this is what then leads to the series plotline, and the series could be that they go on many different journeys, or there's their main journey with figuring out the transmigration of the world. It could be like a Scooby-Doo sort of tale of transmigration. There's that. But then we also have the personal storylines. So Valentina obviously has an alcohol problem. Juliana has her fashion design. So whatever happens, I can imagine that fashion would be explored in the series, where we can see a development of maybe a rivalry with, let's say, you remember the girl that judged her at the table when she went to the fashion school? Maybe she returns and they end up having a rivalry of fashion, and that could be a storyline for the series. But I think whatever happens in the film, it needs to be solid, and the only thing I can think of for that is the transmigration story. Because if you were to develop their personal stories, I don't think there's enough time in a film to do that, and I think the development wouldn't have what people expect. Whereas if all that personal storyline was left for the series, there'd be a lot more to explore, we could have more characters involved, and I'd still like to see a few more of the Amar y Muerte cast come back, and I think that would be very relevant to that storyline. So I'm thumbs up for transmigration. That is what I think the whole film, it should be like an adventure. They explore Mexico and Brazil and South America and see, maybe they go back to Texas, maybe they go back to Juliana's, you know, where she lived before, and discover more things that happened with her dad, or I don't know. I think transmigration for the film and then personal storylines for the series. Now I need to develop this further. So let's think about what they discuss. Valentina in the series said that she just wanted to escape with Juliana. So maybe the film starts with them escaping. They go on a holiday somewhere. Maybe it's still in South America. Whoa! Oh my god. Pause. I am so sorry, everyone. Clearly, I forgot my geography. Mexico isn't in South America. I'm from England, that's my excuse, but I should know better. I'm so sorry. Okay, so Mexico is in North America. North America, I need to remember that. I'm so sorry, guys. So, you know, maybe they stay in North America, maybe they explore America, or maybe they go down to South America and explore a more Latinx cultured route. But I think they should start with a holiday, and in that holiday they realise some weird things happening. Maybe there's a death at their local hotel resort, and they realise a new transmigration story that has happened from that. And the guy that knew about transmigration from the series, I think they could ask him like, oh, do you have any books or references? I think we can figure this out. And they go on their own little detective adventure to work out what has happened at this resort, whilst also dealing with transmigration that they're still dealing with. So like with their dads, maybe, you know, Juliana goes back to El Chino and talks about his experience, and, you know, shit goes down. I think that would be a really cool storyline for a film. Or you can like just go completely random with those two. Maybe Juliana has like a fashion competition, but I think that's better for the series. I think the development of that is so much better for the series. And I think in the series as well, I would love to see Valentina's alcohol addiction explored. I think that's really important. And I also think that, I mean, I don't know what the culture's like in Mexico with drinking and drugs, but I feel like it was blown over quite a bit with what happened with Valentina, and sort of how she dealt with it. I don't think it glorified it, but I think it did show it as a way of dealing with things, and it didn't really tell you that it was a wrong way. And I know Valentina had all these problems that occurred with it, but it was never really solved. She kind of just got over it and continued to drink. So I'd love to see a development of that. I think that's really significant. Clearly Julian is really important for helping her deal with it and get through it. I think there's a lot with their relationship. Like, the series ended with them finally being able to openly have their relationship, so they'd never actually been able to be domestic with each other. So I think that will be explored a lot in the movie as well as the series. I think that'd be exciting to see. I think we know there'd be quite a few issues with their financial culture difference, I guess their backgrounds as well, what's happened with the transmigration. There's just so much that can be explored. Like, my brain is literally going everywhere with ideas right now. Yeah, that's my pitch, guys. So I'm so bad at doing videos now, my god. I mean, I can't really tie my ideas up in a nice neat little bow because, you know, they're ideas. This is me just thinking about it right now, and that's what happens. It's called creative development. You develop ideas. I haven't got a clear structure to anything, but I think, you know, whatever happens in the film should then open up a big world for the series, which will also give the series more opportunity to go forward with maybe a season 2 or season 3, or, you know, however many series it can fit in, really. I would love to hear the ideas you guys have for the film and the series, so comment below if you liked anything that I had, if you've developed anything from what I've said, or if you have your own ideas. Let's get a discussion going. Let's get some pitching going. If you guys have some pitch ideas, put them below and we can, you know, thumbs each other up, comment on them, compare ideas. I think it'd be really fun to do that. And I guess let's finish this video with saying thank you to the producers for listening to the community. I don't think any of us really expected this. When I discussed a spin-off before, I thought it's probably not going to happen. There'll be a season 2 of Amar Muerte, but it will be the same thing with Juliantina. They'll just be part of it. But they're getting their own film and their own series. Crazy, crazy. I cannot fathom how insane that is right now. Give this video a like if you agreed or liked any of the ideas I had. If you want to see me develop anything more or discuss your ideas in a video, then put it down below, and please subscribe. It seems that a lot of you guys that subscribe at the minute are Juliantina fans, so if you have any ideas for more YouTube content, then do subscribe. I will be releasing a lot more this summer. I have some are very free. I just need ideas, so throw them at me, guys, throw them at me. And I look forward to talking to you all very soon. So thank you very much for watching, and yeah, chat soon, guys. Bye. I got blue eyes today, and I'm gonna make my life pretty gay. Oh hey, even though it is already, I'm not taking it steady, 'cause it's Pride Month and that's how we roll. I'm not gonna be a rapper, don't worry.